I was actually introduced to Bitcoin by my 17-year-old son in 2015. And at the time, I'm embarrassed to admit that I just didn't think it was very credible. Here I am, an experienced financial advisor and business owner, and I'm going to take financial advice from a 17-year-old kid. And at the time, it was all about, kind of the dark web, the things you could buy and sell using Bitcoin through, the dark web. So for me, it really wasn't much of an option. However, I had met a gentleman in my travels throughout Southeast Asia who opened up a cryptocurrency mining company in Australia. And he had been after me for some time to come over to Australia and Asia to explore that option. So finally, things kind of fell into place. It was the right time. And so I took up that opportunity, came over here to Bali, where I'm living now, and led up the retail sales division of that mining company. And that is what, just set me on this path. I began to understand the broader implications of blockchain and cryptocurrency. And, it really touched my heart because I believe the mission behind blockchain and cryptocurrency is to provide financial services to everyone. It's an egalitarian system. There are almost 2 million people in the world today that are unbanked. Of course, those of us from the West and Australia take it for granted. But there are many, many people who do not have access to traditional banks and finance. And being most recently from South Florida, I saw that a great deal. Folks coming from South America to work, to send money back to their families. They just, the deck is stacked against them, using services like Western Union and things like that. The fees are so exorbitant. Actually, in South American countries, there are men that stand outside of these Western Union centers, and people go in to collect their funds from their family. The only way they can collect those funds is if they give 50% to these thugs, really, sitting outside. So for me, that was, really the catalyst, and represented the bigger problem in the financial markets. And there are a lot of thugs out there. Not to disparage anyone, but let's face it, the traditional financial system, the central banks, our governments, they do not create an environment that is conducive to the small investor or, the average citizen. And I think blockchain provides that opportunity.